What's up, sports bettors? I'm excited. I know you are too. We have our first NFL Sunday. So week 1, and the game we're going to be going through features a good team and an awful team. So we're going to be going through the Ravens-Jets game, okay? So you can see that the Jets are best offered at plus 260 on the Betfair exchange, and the Baltimore Ravens best offered at minus 285, right? This is money line, but you can browse any odds, player props, all that sort of stuff. So as a sharp bettor, I mean, as you probably know, if you're have been on this channel before, if not, OddsJam is very different than most of the sports betting industry, right? We focus a lot on data, math, and logic, right? Things that, make sense to people who actually want to make money sports betting. So, for example, why would you, care if DraftKings is giving you the best price? Well, to be honest, don't you want to make more money if your bet wins, right? You want to bet at the sportsbook that is giving you the best line. So if you're placing bets at minus 325 on Betfred on the Ravens money line, when you could be getting minus 285 on DraftKings, you will never make money sports betting. There's no point. You may win your bet, you may win for a week, you're never gonna win in the long run because you're getting such terrible prices, okay? So you always need to get the best odds in your location. In kind of any sport you wanna bet on, you can obviously do that with OddsJam. Now, the Betfair exchange is pretty interesting because this was recently added to OddsJam, and this isn't a sports book, so you're not betting against the house, right? When you're betting on DraftKings, you're betting against the house. You're betting against DraftKings, right? DraftKings is taking your bet. Whereas on the Betfair exchange, you're betting against another person, so it shows you where people are putting their own hard-earned money down. So sometimes, right, there's not much activity, and these markets will be very wide. There will be a lot of juice, or they just won't even exist. But as you get closer to game time, what you'll notice is the Betfair exchange gets very tight, very liquid, because a lot of people start betting on it. So you can kind of use the Betfair exchange as a source of information, right? So there's only 26 cents in juice, so that seems like a pretty efficient betting market, right? Typically the bookmakers that have the lowest VIG are the sharpest. They're the most efficient because they're offering the lowest VIG, right? But anyways, let's continue to go through. I don't want to spend forever on the money line, but long story short, when you see the Jets are offered at plus 260 on Betfair, right? And, that just kind of gives you a hint that you would not want to bet this plus 255 anywhere because this market is super tight. It's super efficient. There's only 26 cents in, width. And if you're placing a bet at, plus 240, you're just getting ripped off. You're getting a terrible price. And sure, the Jets may win, but you're never going to make money sports betting long term if you're betting plus 240 when the Betfair exchange is plus 260 with only 26 cents in width, right? You got to be better than that. Level up, level up. So anyways, the bet I have is not on the money line. It's not on the point spread either, which I believe last I checked was at like 7.5, but we'll have to check 6.5. And again, you can bet on all these crazy alternate spreads too, but the sharp bet I have is actually a positive EV play, right? Positive EV bets are my favorite type of bets. There are different tools kind of on OddsJam. Everything's just based in data. Again, there's no BS. It's all just data, right? And what OddsJam will show you is it kind of constantly scans the market, all this stuff, trying to find you where's the value, right? I mean, there's no magic going on or secret sauce going on. It's kind of just like, hey, what's the data showing? And what should the bettor do given that data? What do we believe is the sharp, mathematically profitable bet? So what you'll see here is with a 2.36% profit margin, we have Jets Ravens under 22.5 first half total points. Okay, we can get this plus 100 on FanDuel. In Pinnacle, which is the sharpest sports book, is pricing this at minus 115. And they have the over at plus 102. So once you remove the VIG, kind of the true price is roughly minus 105. And we're getting this plus 100. So we're getting odds that are better than the no VIG odds or the true price, which is what you'll notice for every positive EV bet, right? You're always getting improvement to the true odds. You're always getting better odds. Here, the true price is minus 103, true odds plus 100. So you always want to place bets where you are getting better odds, right, than the true odds. So we're getting plus 100. It's an ARB to Pinnacle, so you can make risk-free money if you had both sportsbooks. You're getting plus money on both sides. Lay 100 to win 100, lay 100 to win 102. There's no way you can lose, right? So one of these bets has to be profitable, and given that FanDuel's an ARB, an arbitrage bet with Pinnacle, and you can make risk-free money, it's like, okay, well, the bet on FanDuel's good, right? You're using data, you're trading sports, you're looking for value, you're using data to inform your betting decisions. And if we kind of click into the odds, what you'll notice is like, dang, that is a good bet. FanDuel's giving us under 22.5. Most sportsbooks have the over-under at -110, under 22. So we're getting an extra half point in value and 10 cents of improvement from every sportsbook. So this bet is, objectively looks good to the entire sports betting market. We want to be all over it. So I hit it somewhere. As you can see right here, I got some college football bets open and some UFC. And nice. We got Bears and Steelers. We need Steelers for this parlay, but so we have, where is it? Here we go. Ravens, Jets, under 22.5 plus 100. 500 to win $1,000. So feeling pretty good about this. Obviously, a lot of these bets, placed a while ago. Always placing bets in advance. We bet the Raiders +4 on over a month ago, so we can kind of see how that's looking, because you can also see above, I bet the Jets +200. That's now an awful bet. The lines have completely moved away from them over the course of the last month. No, I placed this bet in June. So I found a positive EV bet in June and locked it in for NFL Week 1, but that line moved against me. So lines don't always move in your favor, right? But if you're placing bets with an edge, of course, you're guaranteed to make money in the long run. But when you place bets that are very far in advance, of course, there's just more variability of where the line can move. So if we go here, you can see we got the Raiders +4, I believe, at -110. Now the market's at +3.5, so that still seems pretty good, right? Kind of juiced towards the Raiders actually +3.5. So anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Sports betting strategies, NFL betting, Jets, Ravens, Week 1, sharp bets. And, we locked in this play under 22.5. This bet had a 2.36% profit margin. So 2.36% profit margin. We're staking $500. Our bet has 1180 in EV in profit margin. 1180 in profit margin. So like your goal as a sports bettor is place as many positive EV bets as you can, right? Form your own hedge fund of profitable bets. Place more bets, more bets, right? That's what you have to do to make money. If your bets have an edge, you just want to place as many as possible. And, we kind of go through this, like if your unit size is, let's say, $50 and your average bet has a 2.36% profit margin, and let's say you want to make, $950 sports betting a month. So this bet had a 2.36% profit margin. Cool. If you want to make, $950 sports betting a month, you got to place 26 bets a day with a $50 unit size, right? And of course, there will be some variance along the way, right? This is like investing, right? Not every bet wins. There's no such thing as guaranteed winners in sports betting. There's no such thing. But, if we're placing this bet with a $50, unit, we need to place 26 bets a day. So that maybe takes, like 45 minutes. I'm not sure. And then maybe the next month, you're like, okay, that worked out. I'll increase my unit size to $75. Then I only have to place 17.9 bets a day. But, I want to earn $1,500. So you still got to place roughly 28. So there's kind of this trade-off between like how much money you want to make in expectancy, which will, be your profit in the long run per month, and then your average bet size. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. NFL Sunday.